Welcome to another session of learning maths in a very easy way. So today we are going to learn about area of a triangle where the base and height is given. So let's see what would be the formula for area of a triangle. Now triangles can be of three types. This is a acute angle triangle where all the angles are less than 90. And this is a right angle triangle where one angle is 90 degrees. And this is an obtuse angle triangle where one of the angles is greater than 90 degrees. So, the formula for area of a triangle is half base times height. So, area of a triangle is equal to half base multiplied by height. Now, you need to be able to recognize or identify what is the base and what is the height. If it is acute angle, the height is inside the triangle. So the altitude is here and this is the base. For a right angle triangle, this is the base and this leg itself is the height because it is perpendicular or 90 degrees. Now for an obtuse angle, this would be the base, but the height would be on the line extended. So you extend the base and you will see that if you drop the perpendicular here, this is nothing but your height. So this would be the base and this is the height, right? So we need to be very clear of all these three cases when we are going to do calculations for area of triangle. So let's look at this particular question. Find the area of a triangle ABC given BC is equal to 10 and AD is equal to 9. So this is basically an acute angle triangle which is of this first type. So my advice would be, or it is a good habit, to write the entire formula. I see students only writing half base times height, but it would be a good practice to write area of triangle is equal to half base times height. Now, the reason being that you have three variables here. One is the area, which is A. The other one is the base and this is the height. So when you write the complete formula, if you're given the area and the base, using simple equations, you could solve and find out what is height. So it's essential. Students get lost if they don't write the entire formula. So make it a habit to write the entire formula for any particular question. If there is a formula, write the entire thing. So area of a triangle would be half. Now you may just identify and substitute in the formula. So your base is 10. So it's half times 10 into 9, which would be 90 by 2, or it is 45 cm squared. Now area, the unit is cm square. So don't forget to write the area. Hence area of triangle ABC is 45 cm square. So it's so easy and you will see that we can do the same thing. Now let's go on to the second question. Now the second question is a right angle triangle. So if I have to identify, this would be the base and this will be the height. So my question is, find the area of the triangle DF given D is 8, which is nothing but the height, EF, which is 7 cm, which is the base. So as I told you, I always prefer to write the entire formula. Area is equal to half base into height. So this will just be half times 8 times 7, which would be 56 by 2, or it is 28 cm squared. And there goes how easy it is if you are able to identify and write the formula correctly. Okay, now let's move on to the next question. The next question is a little bit different. So read the question. It says, in the triangle DEF, DF is 10 cm, EF is 7 cm. You need to find what is X. So basically you're given the longer side or the hypotenuse of the right angle triangle. This is the base, but the height is not given. So you need to calculate what is X. Now for that we are going to use Pythagoras theorem. So by Pythagoras theorem, I'm going to have 10 squared is equal to x squared plus 6 squared, or x squared plus 36 is 100. X squared is 100 minus 36, or x squared is 64. X will be root of 64, which is 8. I am only taking the positive value because this is the length and the negative sign is not applicable since it is the length. Now once I've got my X, which is 8 cm, I can now go on to the second one. What is the area of triangle? So just write down the formula. Area is equal to half base times height, which would be half times 8 times 6, which is 48 by 2, or it is 24 cm squared. And that is completed, and we need to really understand the base and which is the height, especially we need to identify, right? Okay, hope this is clear, and we can move on to the last question of this. Find the area of triangle PQR, which is the third type. So basically this is a obtuse angle. So this is the base and the height is outside the triangle, that is it's extended. So this is the height. Hence area is equal to half base times height, which is half times 5 times 4, or it's 20 by 2, which is 10 cm square. So these are the three types which you need to identify and calculate area of triangles. Now, this is the last of the three types, but we could also have a mix of all these things. Okay, so basically what I meant was, read this question 4. Given the area of a triangle is 45 cm squared and the base is 12 cm, you need to find what is the height of the triangle. So let me draw the triangle. I have got 12 cm, but I do not have the height. I need to calculate what is the height. So here comes a very important point which I was highlighting. I was telling, write down the formula completely. So area is equal to half base times height. Now if you identify area is 45, so let's substitute 45 is here, is equal to half. My base is 12, so I substitute 12, and my height I don't know, so I'm going to write it as h. So I have to just solve this simple equation, which is 6h is equal to 45. H is equal to 45 by 6, which is nothing but, if I reduce it to the lowest form, it becomes 15 by 2, or it is 7.5 cm. So this is an indirect question where you're not asked the area directly, but the area is given and you need to find the height. Alright, so this is another type of question. Now let's go on to an application type of question. So here you will see that this is a composite figure which is having a rectangle and triangle. Ravi is going to paint one side of the house as shown in the diagram. So this diagram consists, as I said, a triangle and a rectangle. So what is the area that will be painted? So basically you have a rectangle and you have a triangle. So let's do first, what is the area of a rectangle? So area of a rectangle would be length times breadth. So that would be 9 times 12, which is 108 cm squared. So this is something which you should know, square and rectangle. Now let's come to the area of a triangle. Yes, I am very clear of one thing, that is the height, which is this one, h. What happens to the base? You will see that this and this side, opposite sides are equal. So this has to be, the base has to be 9 cm. Okay, so that you need to identify. So this becomes half into 9 times 7, which is 63 by 2, or it is 31.5 cm square. So now I have the total area to be 108 plus 31.5 cm square, which is 593, or it is 139.5 cm square. So I hope this is clear of how to calculate the area of triangles plus area of triangles in composite figures. I hope you enjoyed this session and keep tuned for the next session on areas of triangles of type 2. Thank you very much.